I got 100 round drum in the bag, a nigga not missing, no. I got 100 rounds stuffed in the bag, you know I'ma flip it, oh. Tell my lagoon to make you a tag, la homie go hunt you down. My niggas swiping shit just like flag, they tryna gun you down.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy OTR Sean. Checking in. First time in a couple years. I see the comments. People asking questions whether I'm still with Western Express. I'm not with Western Express. Long story, I'll get into that later. But with the current set of events that I've been going through with the truck that I am leasing, boy, y'all not gonna believe it is here. Stay tuned. As you can see, side of the road action. Massive coolant leak coming from that bad boy right there. That Y fitting is leaking all of my coolant out. That Y fitting goes to my APU. So that's how my morning's going so far. No coolant on the side of the road. In this picture, I had grabbed a picture of what the roadside mechanic pulled off the truck, along with this random ass hose that just decided to break. I also switched from the plastic Y fitting to the metal Y fitting. I'll drop another picture of that in the next slot here. In the bottom left hand side of the screen, there's the part number for this Y fitting. You can get it from O'Reilly's. That's where I had Tiago pick it up for me. It's aluminum, so it's way better than the plastic part that PACCAR would probably charge $200 for. It's a 5/8 Y fitting. If you don't want to go to O'Reilly's, I'm sure Napa or wherever would have the same part. But there's the part that I had replaced also. All the previous clips that I just showed, those were clips from the 29th, so that's been like a week ago almost. Currently, I'm nowhere close to Jellicoe. I'm actually in Florida. I picked up a load in Pennsylvania of like building materials, brought that down to the Tampa area. Then from Tampa, I'm going to Maryland. Nothing special. I hate the Northeast, but I'm trying to get out of Florida. This was what I'm being told was the best thing that the dispatch could find. Whatever. They're probably lying. Who cares? Pays $14.50. Doesn't pay that well. It's like $1.50. But with a short week and the holiday or whatever, not too bad. Can't really complain. While I'm waiting to hit this dock though, we'll get into some topics. I don't work at Western Express anymore. I haven't worked at Western Express in like 3-4 years. So for those of you all that are asking, am I still at Western Express in the comments, I know it's kind of like abrupt. I made videos about Western Express, and then it may have still appeared that I was at Western Express. I was actually working for a company out of Chicago. It was like at the time, a 1 or 2 truck operation. Ended up leaving that place, went to another place out of New Jersey, worked there for almost 2 years. Didn't really work out there, so I ended up leasing a truck. The leasing journey's been decent so far. I mean, it's had its ups and downs. As you saw in the previous clips, my truck has broke. It was doing fine, and then all of a sudden this thing just started breaking randomly. Don't know if my luck has just ran out or what the case is, but for the most part, besides these last, I'd say 5 weeks, everything's been fine. Western Express, I'm gonna say it now, said it back then when I worked for Western Express, not a bad company if that's your only option. It's better than working fast food, in my opinion. Now, my opinion doesn't mean anything to anybody because I can't control your life. But if you have the option of getting back in the trucking industry or working fast food, to me, it would be worth coming back into the trucking industry, even if you can only stick it out with them for a month or 2 months, like I did, because I think I stayed there with them for like maybe 2.5, 3 months. Could be more, could be less. It's a joke, Western Express. You're not going to make any money. They're going to tell you that you make money. I didn't make money. Could have been me. All I know is whenever I went to the guy that I was working for out of Chicago, instantly went from $400 at Western Express, switched from W-2, went to 1099, and started making, what? It was like $1,800, $1,900. Now this was obviously when the market was way better. Should have leased a truck then. Knowing that now, probably would have, but I was too afraid to lease a truck then. Ended up leaving that guy. Me and my now wife, at the time girlfriend, we had a child. So, didn't really want to be on the road. Tried to go local. Local wasn't gonna work for me. I got used to the 1099 situation and making money and then being able to get myself out of a hole. Yes, you got to pay taxes. If you play your cards right and if you have a tax professional or if you have a business mindset, 1099 isn't that bad. You just have to be on top of your stuff. Like, you can't slack. You got to take the money out every quarter or every week, put it to the side. Don't spend it. If you do, you're probably going to owe a crap ton of money and you're going to be like, what happened? But yeah, that's the story with Western Express. It just didn't work out. The amount of money that they were offering with the sliding scale, again, at the time, didn't really equate to my life. The last videos, I don't know if I mentioned, but when I was at Western Express, I was going through a divorce, paying for the divorce, and trying to figure all that stuff out on top of trying to pay bills and find a way to get another car and make sure that I didn't lose what I thought was important, which was my apartment. Didn't lose anything, just upgraded. Now no longer have an apartment, buying a house now, don't have to worry about cars. I've got quite a few of them now. Even despite the market being shaky, still able to make ends meet. This load here, I can't remember if it's in the clip before or if it'll be in the next clip. You'll see it whenever it's all edited out. The market's shaky. This load here doesn't pay that well. You gotta take each punch as it comes. Every day is a different struggle. Every day is a different thing. Today might be bad, tomorrow's probably gonna be good. Well, not tomorrow, because I'm gonna run this probably to the West Virginia area. There's a stop that I like to make on 81 in Rapine before you go up into Maryland. It'll put me about 3-4 hours away. So I'll be out of 960. I probably would have done 700 miles of this by tomorrow. But yeah, I like to stop there. It's quiet. It's the White's truck stop. It's a big one. I-81. If I'm there at the same time you're there, if you see me at the truck stop, like inside grabbing food or whatever, doing my walks that I do, because I walk a lot now, feel free, stop and shoot the shit, whatever. But yeah, that's the whole story of the Western Express. Currently, the company that I'm leasing from, I was thinking about not saying anything, but that'd be kind of crappy. I've noticed there's not a lot of information about the company that I'm leasing through. There's like one guy that paid his truck off, and now he's no longer, I don't know if he's still with the company or if he went independent, went to like Landstar or Mercer or something. But I'm with Road Legends out of Chicago, well, Lamont. No relation to Super Ego. I don't have a problem with Super Ego drivers or the company as a whole. What works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. I've spoken to one of the drivers. He's a YouTuber also. His name's MacLife. Cool guy. We shot the shit, so to speak. Talked about the differences between what they got going on versus what I have going on. That works for him. So if you have questions about leasing and it's not about Road Legends or if it's about Super Ego, there are people out there for Super Ego. I'm telling my story for Road Legends. I've been doing this lease since February. I picked the truck up January 26th. Haven't had any problems besides the 5 or 6 times that this truck is broke, and it's been nitpicky stuff. My truck has, I want to say 400, I'm going to check real quick. It's got 442,793 miles. That's what my truck has on it right now. When I got it, I think it had 361 or something like that. But yeah, as you can see here though, this is what they're loading. It looks like it's grout or something. So this stuff is about to be heavy. I'm not getting those big sacks of grout. Hopefully mine's palletized, like you can see right there. There's currently one truck getting loaded now. There's another truck in front of me. Looks like they just got the one guy loading and what looks to be another guy supervising. Sorry for the zoom, but that seems to be what's going on. I've been sitting here for probably about an hour. I've been sitting here. The appointment time was at 1. Anybody that knows anything about trucking, if they give you an appointment time, they'll be angry if you're late. But if they're late and they hold you over, you just gotta sit here and deal with it. Yeah, whenever I hit the dock, I'll check back in. I'm probably gonna go ahead and end it here. I've been sitting here for an hour and 30 minutes. It's probably gonna take them another hour, 2 hours to get this stuff put on here, which I think is hilarious because you scheduled it for 1. And I got here at, Thomas, it was 2:22. I got here at like 11:45. So I was here early and I'm still sitting here. If you're not already, like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. I'm sure to tell my story about me being a lease purchase operator, and hopefully you'll follow me along my journey as I finish my lease. But like always, keep them 18 wheels down. Y'all have a good one.